So I don't know if you've ever wondered what 5,000 pounds of turf looks like, but our driveway is currently consumed by a whole lot of turf. Really all the weight is coming from this stuff right here. This is actually what weighs down the turf. It's like this little rubber bits. We're trying to get this into back here, which is our backyard. That doesn't sound like it's a far distance, but 5,000 pounds getting moved from there to there. Jesus Christ. Is gonna be a feat. Before we deal with that, I'm gonna show you guys what my first meal looks like. We're gonna do a full day of cutting. So you guys know I'm about 40 days into my prep. So let's see how we start this morning off. So that might not look like much, but that's a half a cup of Rice Krispies, 2 Greek Light Fit yogurts. I did 1 vanilla, 1 strawberry cheesecake, cup of blueberries, 1 serving of peanut butter. That's the aftermath. As you guys can see, I absolutely smashed that. I'm gonna actually have 1 more serving of peanut butter before we hit the gym. Let me show you the macros for this first meal. Let's go smash chest.
In a black drop, 10 rolled up when I'm out. Say they all wanna live, but I just wanna die. Motherfucker, if you're looking for me, find me in the net. I got enough, don't wanna fight, I wanna take your fucking life and end it right on sight. When I strike, if you walk, better bite. Black out for the count, Papa.
Alright guys, so workout is over. Now it's time to move a little bit on the cardio. We're gonna do 30 minutes of not low intensity, but like medium intensity. We'll probably walk about 1.5 to 2 miles, then go home, get our second meal in. Well, damn! What'd you think of that?
That was something else, man.
That was actually like one of the first difficult workouts I think on this prep. Not that like the workout wasn't hard, I just felt pretty weak.
I felt good. Actually, I felt really strong, but the pump was non-existent. There was 0 pump.
Oh, it's completely flip-flopped. Great pump, non-existent strength.
Oh man.
What killed me though was the cardio.
Cardio was easy.
I just did not, at that point, like physically it wasn't that demanding, but my mentality just did not, I just didn't want to be there. Didn't help too that everything on the TV was a goddamn food commercial. Burger King hamburgers, big chocolate cakes, like everything was
I didn't look up one time.
Oh man, so much good stuff on there. But you know, the amazing thing about doing cardio so far in this prep has been how much time you have just to like listen to podcasts or watch a really informative YouTube video. So it's not only are we working on our bodies while we're on the treadmill, we're just absorbing knowledge. Like you just feel like a sponge just sucking up knowledge. So I advise to you, if you're doing cardio of any kind, whether it's in or outside of the gym, use that as a time to also exercise your mind. Throw on a really good podcast. You know, go find a series on YouTube, some kind of educational series, and watch that, listen to that as you do your cardio. You can kind of kill 2 birds with 1 stone. It's a beautiful thing. You fucking savage. How's it going? You are on one, man. This looks great though. All right guys, so I'm gonna give you a current physique check while we wait for our food. Definitely tightening up a good bit. Getting leaner, feeling tired as all hell. My roommate got these pine cones. Oh, I wish you guys could smell these. Holiday cinnamon pine cones. If you live in a house that has a smelly bathroom, which we do, these things are a lifesaver. Boom! That's a beautiful meal. We got 2 cups of egg whites, 1 bell pepper, handful of mushrooms. Gonna top it off with some of this Red Hot, the Frank's sauce. This stuff is amazing. I used to be a total sriracha guy, but this thing has got no calories, amazing flavor. So this is a really, really low calorie meal, like no carbs, very little fat, and a lot of protein, but it's got volume. It's got a lot of volume. This is a good amount of food, so this will fill me up for a while, which is amazing. I did eat an apple, which I did not show you guys, but I promise you it was so delicious. So I'm gonna enjoy this, then we're gonna go work on the backyard and see how the hell this is all gonna come together. Okay, so those 70 carbs that I've had all day are definitely catching up to me. So what we're gonna do here is consume a hell of a lot of carbs. 1 serving of blueberries, 1 scoop of protein, 1 serving of peanut butter, half cup of oats. I'm gonna mix it all together and savor this, enjoy this. And then we're going back to the backyard to shovel some more shit. Oh man, I am frazzled. So backyard is pretty much done. Front yard, we still have all of that, well, not all of it. We still have about, I don't know, 1,000 pounds worth of those plastic little pellets. So I've been moving all of those. Pretty insane how much just weight we've moved in total. This was, if you guys can see that, that's 5,000 pounds worth of turf and those little pellets. And it kind of brings me to an interesting point, and that is, one, this was a little bit difficult because I'm on lower calories, but you know, this is one of the beauties of getting in shape is it allows yourself to be able to do things like this. Like you can work all day and move 5,000 pounds and you have those capabilities. And so you're not just building skills in the gym to look a certain way, you're building skills for life, both mentally and physically. It gives you that mental fortitude just to shove through it, and it gives you that physical strength to be able to do the task at hand, which I think is a beautiful thing. In particular, if you're a man, I think this is such an important skill to have, is just that mental toughness and that strength. As a guy, I think it's our duty to embrace this side. My memory card decided to die on me right when I was having that very emotional, passionate speech. But essentially, I think as a man, as a guy, it's our duty to have that physical strength and that mental fortitude, and going into the gym, practicing our craft of fitness is one of the best ways to develop that in your life. So if you feel like you're lacking that, if you feel like you're not like thriving as a man in that point of your life, get your ass in the gym, start moving some weights and pushing your boundaries and your limits. And when it comes to doing manly man tasks like this, you'll have that strength, you'll have that mental discipline and fortitude to kick ass. So anyways, I'm flipping starving, 130 carbs. It's about 4 or 5 o'clock now, and just been moving all day long. So we're gonna get some work done on the computer, got some clients to respond to, got some programming to do, and then we're gonna make a delicious meal to end off this wonderful day. Okay guys, I could not help myself. This is so good. Oh, the smell, if you guys could smell this, this is insane. It's one of those things, I don't know if it's because I'm so low carb that anything tastes good, or if I literally just knocked this meal out of the park and like made the best thing I've ever made. But this is hitting the spot. I'm watching a new video by Jeff Nippard, I don't know. Really like his YouTube channel. It's got some really high quality content. And he does these like Science Monday videos. They're really, really well done, not only aesthetically, but the research is on point. So if you guys are looking for a YouTube channel that has some really high quality content, definitely give Jeff's channel a look.
No, I suck. I missed that. I missed that so bad. Okay.
I've been doing chemo. Alright, well, here you go.
Okay. Oh my god, man.
Okay guys, this is kind of weird. I don't think you've ever seen this bathroom, which is so strange. This is my upstairs bathroom. The reason I'm in here is it is 7:53 and I am about to go to bed, take a shower, knock out. It's been a long day, but as you guys saw, my last meal was kind of like one of my cutting favorites, which is Rice Krispies. I did 2 servings of Rice Krispies, well, like 2 servings and a quarter, so a little extra. Then what I do for a milk substitute, I just get water, 1/3 of a scoop of protein powder. I use vanilla, cinnamon, and then half a packet of stevia. Shake it all up, pour it on the Rice Krispies, and then you have yourself a really, really good, like kind of dessert-y, just delicious concoction. So I've been saving a lot of my calories for the end of the day so I can have things like that. My total macros, oh, also I had a little bit of PB2 because I been craving peanut butter like crazy, and the PB2 powdered peanut butter is a great substitute. But those are the macros right there. 300 carbs, 69 fat, 213 protein. I actually went slightly over my calories today. My goal was 275 carb, 80 fat, and 200 protein. I went slightly over, but the reason I allowed that to happen is actually all calculated. I exerted myself so much today that I kind of allowed myself to auto-calibrate a little bit, because I'm still 11 weeks out from my first show, that I don't want to burn myself out too quickly, right? If I was a week or 2 or 3 weeks out, I wouldn't calibrate in the same way. But for me, having enough energy to still be able to hit my workouts, having that mental stamina, and just being able to stay consistent and not hate this diet is super important. So I burned way more calories than I normally would. So I was in a steep deficit. So I didn't really get that many extra calories in, but more for me, it was just a mental relief kind of thing. Also, as you guys saw, I went higher on my carbs and I didn't actually hit the macros for my fat. For me, carbs and fat are interchangeable for the most part. As long as I'm in a ballpark range of where I need to be, I can mix and match and flip and flop, and it's really totally up to my own discretion. So I'm a little bit lower on my fats than I'm supposed to, and I'm a little bit higher on my carbs than I'm supposed to, and that's totally fine. They're both great energy sources. They serve different purposes, and depending on what I'm doing in the day, I'll intermix, mix and match, whatever that may be. I'm freaking delirious right now, so I'm gonna clock out right here. I'll see you guys in the next video. Sumner Healey, much love.